Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am here today with an amazing deal for you. Yes, it's going to be great, great, great. Okay guys, this is a really good deal. Everything that I have here, I can get you for free. Now, my deal wasn't free. However, if you have all of the correct coupons, you will get everything absolutely for free. I could have done it, but I wanted to get some other items like these small diapers here in addition. But let's go ahead and show you how you can get 8 packs of diapers, 3 bottles of laundry detergent, nice packs of lights or light bulbs there, and even a bar of candy absolutely free, and make you some money while doing it. Okay guys, so there are going to be 3 different scenarios, and I have worked everything out for you, so all you have to do is watch, take a screenshot, listen, and you will have everything you need to be able to move forward. The only thing I can't do is give you the coupons, but I've worked it out to where you don't have to worry about finding a massive amount of coupons at once. Okay, so today we're going to be shopping at Rite Aid, and there is a promotion, spend 50, receive 20. Now, for this transaction to work out as I have it to be worked out, you must do 3 separate transactions. Now, I will provide you with 3 different options. The deals are the same. However, the outcome will be different due to the coupons. So the item types are going to be the same. You're just going to have a different outcome due to the coupons. So let's get into the first transaction. So in the first transaction, I want you to buy 4 Huggies diapers. Now it depends on which coupons you have, but if you have 4 Snug and Dry coupons, I want you to get 4 Snug and Dry packs of Huggies diapers. Now the diapers are on sale from $12.49 to only $8.99. So when you're buying 4 of those, your total is going to be $35.96. Now this week, when you spend $30 worth of diapers, and it must be the Huggies, you will receive a $10 cat coupon, which is a Catalina coupon. This will be a white coupon that will print out of the little magic box like these. Okay, now you have 3 different coupon options, and if you are an experienced couponer and you don't want to see how I broke this down, at the end I will just go over everything and you'll have screenshots, so just wait for that. Okay, so you will have 3 coupon options. Now the first is going to be the best, and this is what I did in my first transaction. Now, if you have all of these different types of coupons and you only have 4 Snug and Dry, I want you to do the first transaction with 4 Snug and Dry because I want you to minimize your initial out-of-pocket, okay? So we're going to use 4 of the $3 off of 1 Snug and Dry from coupons.com, and that is going to take off $12 when you use 4. So those are the Snug and Dry diapers. Now, the second option is if you cannot print from 2 devices, you can use 2 Snug and Dry coupons, which will take off $3 each, and 2 Huggies diaper coupons, which would take off $2 each from coupons.com. So if you go to coupons.com and you go under the section that says baby, you'll click that drop down. You'll see 3 different Huggies types of coupons. You will see an individual Huggies Snug and Dry for $3. You will also see a Huggies diapers, and you will also see a Huggies pull-ups, okay? All right, so as you read, this is that deal. Now, the third option, if you cannot print coupons at all, so we went from having, at least 2 printers here to 1 device here, or 2 devices here to print from, 1 device here to no devices, so you're just using coupons. This is not going to be a very good option, but it is an option. So you'd use 4 newspaper coupons from Smart Source 0108, and that's going to be $150 off times 4, which would equal $6 off. So we see a drastic difference, 50% difference from using the Snug and Dry down to the $150. Okay. So if you do not have any Snug and Dry coupons, you can buy the diapers of your choice. Okay, so if you don't have any Snug and Dry, you can get whatever Huggies diapers of your choice. So as we saw here, the subtotal was $35.96. If you did option 1, meaning you had 4 Snug and Dry coupons, your out-of-pocket is only going to be $23.96. Option number 2 is that you have 2 Snug and Dry and 2 Huggies diapers, or pull-ups, I would say Huggies diapers. You will have an out-of-pocket of $25.96. And the third option is that you just have manufacturer coupons from this weekend's inserts, and your total out-of-pocket will be $29.96. So you will receive a $10 Catalina coupon, as well as two $2 off of one Huggies pull-up coupon. So these are these right here. Okay, so now let's go into the second transaction. So the second transaction will be the same if you have 4 more of the $3 off of one coupons. So if you had to have 8 of these $4 or $3 off of ones, you would have to have 4 devices to print from. So in my situation, I have a laptop, I have a desktop, I have a few cell phones as well as tablets. So I have the full capability to print multiple coupons. You can only print 2 per IP address. In addition to that, when it asks you to verify, you're going to have to put in a cell phone number. Please ensure that you do not put in the identical cell phone number, or it will say that you have reached your limitation. But if you have 4 devices to print from and you will have 8 coupons, this will be the best situation, and you would just do the same transaction as you would do in the first transaction. Okay, now if you only have 1 printer, you will now use $2 or 2 of the $2 off of one Huggies pull-up coupons from coupons.com. Now, if you didn't want to use the pull-ups in the first transaction, you can use, the diaper ones here, but, I just said Huggies pull-ups to make it simple. And you're also going to use 2 of these $2 off of 2 coupons that printed from your first transaction as well. Now, if you're going to be doing option number 3, meaning you don't even have the capability to do the 1 printer, which many people don't, the third option will be the same as the other option in the first transaction, meaning you would need another 4 $1.50 off coupons. Okay. Now, you must use the $10 Catalina coupon from the first transaction to pay for this transaction. So the subtotal, once again, is $35.96. You're going to use the $10 Catalina coupon. Your options are going to be number 1, meaning you had an additional 4 coupons for Snug and Dry. Your out-of-pocket is going to be $13.96. Your option number 2 is that you utilize 2 Huggies coupons, like the pull-up coupons, as well as 2 of the Catalina coupons that printed for Huggies. And your third option would be very simply that you used 4 of the newspaper coupons. Now you have a combined subtotal of both transactions at $71.92. Both transactions had an original retail value of $99.92. Now the combined out-of-pocket, and this is for the first transaction and the second transaction, this is going to be what you're going to spend. It's going to be either A, $37.92, B, $43.92, or C, $49.92. So option 1, 2, or 3. So this is what you're going to have to spend to reach the $50 total that we need to receive our $20. And as we see, we are exceeding that $50 total. So now your total loss thus far, if you wanted to stop and you didn't want to recuperate your loss, now I would ask for you to go to the next deal with me and recuperate your loss. But if you wanted to stop here and say you don't need laundry detergent, your total loss would be $7.92 if you did option 1. That would be at 99 cents each. Option 2 would be $13.92. That would be $1.74 each. And option 3 would be $19.92, which would be $2.49 each. Either way, if you're originally paying $12.49 for a pack of diapers, at the worst case scenario, $2.49 each is a dramatic savings. Okay, so now you have $21.92 towards your next transaction. So I just wanted to go into some verification with you guys. Now, as we see in the first transaction here, your subtotal was $35.96, and we're looking at the respective situations to see the actual total. So the first transaction, I did have those snug and dry, so my total, as you see, is $23.96. Now, I have plenty points, so I don't have to pay for anything, but as you see here, it was $23.96, so the numbers are correct. And in addition to that, we see that we have $35.96 going towards our total, which is our total out of our first transaction. So absolutely correct there. And for the next transaction, I did a different option in that I had, let's see here, I had option number 2. So I did not have any more of the snug and dry, so I did option 2. It was different from the first, so as you see, it was $17.96 out of pocket, $17.96 as mentioned here, and as I stated, we will have $21.92 going towards our next transaction. Now, I will let everybody know that these deals I did on my own. I didn't look at any type of matchup site. I don't have a problem with matchup sites, but I'm just saying this was a deal that I worked out today, and I'm very happy to bring it to you guys. And a lot of times whenever people do deals and work really hard on them, and then, you know, you see that somebody else comes and does the same video with the same title or something like that later, it gets a little discouraging. But there is a lot of work that comes into these things, just like if you were writing a paper and somebody came and put their name. As I was saying, guys, before my phone ran out of space and I had to download it to my computer. If you could only imagine, sitting there working on a term paper, say you work on a term paper for 3 or 4 days, or even if it's a longer paper for 2 weeks or so, and then for somebody to come and put their name on it, it makes it a little bit discouraging. And of course, couponing here, this doesn't take, a week or so, but in the event of this deal right here, it took me about, 3 hours to get everything to work together to get you guys a moneymaker. Not only did I have to go to the stores, verify prices, but I also had to go in, do the shopping, spend, my points on it, do the driving, do the actual deals, and then write everything out to make sure it was very clear and concise, in addition to that loading and all of this. So when that happens and you work really, really hard to do something, and then within hours somebody releases, an identical type of video, or at least with the same words in the title and everything of that nature, it makes it really hard to continue to have the motivation to do these types of videos. But I know we need to save. I know you guys need to save. These diapers are very important. So I have worked hard on this, and I want people to share. I want you to go and share this on Instagram. I want you to, go to your own individual channels and do these deals. But when a person does something and doesn't at least say, hey, I got this from this person, it really kind of makes it hard, guys. And later on today, I'll be doing a deal, or tomorrow, and it's going to be inspired by a few offers from Running Kimono, and I have no problem in saying that. So anyways, just a tip if you're wanting to be a YouTuber or do anything, common courtesy always helps. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, as we mentioned here, we have a little bit going towards our transaction. So we actually have $21.92, and obviously the math is correct, so there we see that. And here we go. So we must use the $10 Catalina coupon to make this work. So at this point, you're going to buy 2 Gain or Tide detergents. Now, the Gain has a lot of fun scents, so I really like the Island Fresh here, but Tide is Tide. Now, something that you need to be aware of is your actual sizes here to make sure you get the right ones that are included in the sale. So we have here the 32 loads, then we also have some other size loads, and Running Kimono had a little bit of an issue with that at her store, so please make sure. The Gain does have 32. They also have a lower one, And then the Tide is going to be the lower amount, so it's not going to be the 32 there. So just make sure you're watching your price tags. So we're going to buy 2 of the Gain or Tide. I just picked the Gain. We're going to use 2 of the $2 off of 1 coupons from Procter & Gamble that came out 0101. Now I know some people got this a little bit earlier, some people got this a little bit later, but I think the vast majority got it on 0101. Okay, so we're going to buy also 2 of the GE LED light bulbs. They're going to be on sale this week for $7.99. We're going to use 2 of the $2 off of 1 coupons. These came out Smart Source 0108. It did not scan in my store. I'm just telling you that on the items that I purchased, it did not scan. Now, these are the ones that I purchased. They're originally priced at $19.99 each. As you see, it is a GE LED light bulb, and the cashier just verified that it was a correct product and manually entered it, which they can do at Rite Aid. So, in addition to that, there's a promotion, buy 1, receive $5. Now, as you see, there's an L2, so it is a limit of 2, so you cannot do this offer 3 times and receive the $5. So, as mentioned, we're going to pay the $7.99 times 2, use 2 of the $2 off of 1 coupons from Smart Source 0108, and we will receive $10 back. So, the next thing I want you to do is buy a thing of Purex here. Now, this is on sale from $5.99 down to $1.99. We are also going to buy 1 candy bar. I think it's all the king size candy bars there. You just make sure you get the one that are on sale for $1 and they're bringing points. So we're going to buy a candy bar at $1. So our total is $28.85. So we had to ensure that we met the $50, so I've got you guys as low as I can to $50.77. So the total in coupons, including the Catalina coupon, is $18. So this means our total out of pocket is just going to simply be $10.85. So as we see, $10.85, and we also see that we had a tracking of 77 cents, so it was exactly 77, excuse me. Okay, so we're going to receive $30 because we're receiving the second $20. In addition, we are also receiving the $10 back from the light bulb, so this makes this a $19.50 in theory moneymaker. However, we've spent some money in the first transaction. So I wanted to make a note to you guys. Now you can do the first 2 transactions in one day. It's going to take 24 hours for the Plenty points to come back on your account. So if you do it today, they won't be back in there until tomorrow at 6 a.m. Now I had all the points available, so I did everything today for you guys. However, if you don't have the points available and you don't want to spend the amount out of pocket, you can do deals 1 and 2, all the diaper deals, in day 1, and do this deal day 2 to minimize your out of pocket, because then you would be rolling your actual $20 that you earned from the first 2 transactions to pay for this transaction, the $10.85 plus tax. And at Rite Aid, you can pay for your tax with your Plenty points, not like CVS, which is amazing. Okay, so this transaction at a regular retail value of $59.95. So let's look at the full amount here, what we've lost, what we've earned, and what the values are. So the combined regular retail is $159.87. The combined out of pocket. Now we have option 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you are not going to wait to go a second day and roll your rewards, you will have a combined out-of-pocket of $48.77. Now, option number 2 would be $54.77 combined out-of-pocket, and option number 3 is $60.77. Now, I will take a screenshot and include this at the end of the video, so that way you can be very well assured of what your price points are going to be for your first 2 transactions, which have to be together to reach the $50, and then your second transaction, so you can know exactly what you're going to anticipate if you're going to separate your transactions. So you're going to walk away with $50 because the first transaction you earned $20. The second transaction, you earned $30. So saying that you paid everything at once, you walked away with $50. That's what happened for me. Now, if you did not pay for everything at once and you elected to use the $20 that you earned the first day to pay for that $10.85, then you need to subtract that $10.85 from your total because you've used that to reduce or minimize your out-of-pocket. But regardless, if you didn't do that, you would have walked away with $50. At the end of the day, you're not spending your money, so your out-of-pocket would be reduced because you'd be using plenty points, so it all works out the same. So at the end of the day, you're going to have a $1.23 moneymaker if you went with option 1. So obviously you have a $50 that you walked away with. In theory, if you used it to roll, it's the same deal. You still had $50. So you had $50. You spent $48.77. So that's a $1.23 moneymaker. Now, if you did option 2, that's $54.77. So if you receive exhausted $54.77, you do have a loss of $4.77. We have purchased 14 items, so that would make everything 34 cents each. So you're getting $20 light bulbs for 34 cents, $8.99 Gain for 39 cents, $5.99 Purex for 39 cents, $1.99 candy for 39 cents, and $12.49 each pack of diapers for 34 cents. That's crazy. Okay, so the last one would be option 3, meaning you used only newspaper coupons. You're going to have a $10.77 loss for 14 items, so that would be 76 cents each. You really can't beat it, guys. Hopefully you can do the complete moneymaker deal. This is a hot deal. Now, this is what happened for me. Now, I paid some tax as well, so I had a total product loss, meaning just in products, of $4.77. I had a total tax loss of $5.77. So I had a total loss of $10.32. Okay, guys, so after considering the $50 that I made, I still had a $10.32 loss considering tax. Okay, now I did option number 2. Okay, so my total loss per item, including my tax, was 73 cents each item. So that's something you do need to consider is your tax. So if you're starting to coupon and you're wanting to save money, you don't want to spend money in the name of saving money. But guys, this is really as good as it gets. You guys ask me all the time, how do you get 99-cent laundry detergent or less than 99 cents? This is how you get it, guys, okay? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will do screenshots for you, so you'll have everything available to guide you with your shopping. Have a good one. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Bye, guys.